Navigating airport security can often be one of the most daunting aspects of air travel. Long lines, stringent rules, and the pressure to move swiftly can make the experience stressful. But with a blend of insider knowledge and a touch of preparation, it's possible to breeze through with ease. Join Viewcation as we present TSA secrets that will get you through airport security as fast as possible. TSA PreCheck. TSA PreCheck is a U.S. government program that allows approved members to experience expedited security screening at participating airports. The benefits are, with TSA PreCheck, travelers don't need to remove your shoes, belts, or light jackets. Additionally, you can leave laptops and liquids, following the 311 rule, in your bags. This not only speeds up the process, but also provides a more convenient travel experience. Here's how to join. To become a member, you have to apply online, pay an $85 fee, valid for 5 years, and schedule an in-person background check at a TSA enrollment center where you provide fingerprints and undergo a brief interview. The program is so popular, it's advised to apply well before your intended travel date. Also, not all international airports have TSA PreCheck lanes, so check the availability for your itinerary. Check wait times. Several airports and the official TSA website provide estimates of security wait times, updated in real time. So by knowing how long the wait is, you can better plan your arrival time, ensuring you have adequate time to clear security without the unnecessary stress. Visit the TSA's website or the official site of the airport you're flying from. Alternatively, some airport apps offer this feature. Know the rules. TSA's 311 liquid rule is one of the most well-known security regulations. The 311 rule means each passenger can carry liquids, gels, and aerosols in travel-size containers that are 3.4 ounces or less. These containers should be placed in a single, quart-sized, clear, resealable plastic bag. Each passenger is allowed one bag. Understanding this rule ensures that your liquids aren't confiscated and that you can move through the screening process more quickly. Dress smartly. What you wear can impact your experience at the security checkpoint. Avoid wearing clothing with large metal parts, excessive jewelry, or belts with big buckles. These items can set off the metal detector, leading to additional screening. Opt for simple clothing and be prepared to remove items if instructed. Dressing wisely can ensure you move through metal detectors without triggering alarms, leading to a faster and smoother process. Use the TSA App. The My TSA app is an official application provided by the TSA to help travelers. The app provides information on wait times, flight delays, weather updates, and can answer questions about what items you can bring on your flight. It's a useful tool to check the current security guidelines and other travel-related information. Using the app can provide clarity on TSA regulations and real-time updates, ensuring travelers are well prepared and informed, which can lead to a less stressful airport experience. Prepare electronics. At most TSA checkpoints, passengers are required to remove large electronics from their bags for separate screening unless they're TSA PreCheck members. Laptops should be easily accessible and placed in their own bin. Tablets and full-sized e-readers often also need to be removed. Devices smaller than a smartphone, like e-readers or handheld game consoles, can typically remain inside your bag. Having your electronics ready and being aware of the rules expedites the security process and reduces the chances of being stopped for an additional bag check. Empty pockets. All contents, including non-metallic items, should be removed from your pockets. Before reaching the conveyor belt, put your items like wallets, keys, phones, loose change, and other pocket contents into your carry-on bag or in a provided bin. This ensures they don't trigger alarms or get lost. Streamlining this step can speed up your passage through the metal detector and reduce the likelihood of pat-downs or additional screening. Family lanes. Many airports feature designated family lanes at security checkpoints. These lanes are designed for travelers with children, those with special needs, or people unfamiliar with airport procedures. They often operate at a slower pace, giving families or inexperienced travelers time to handle the security process without feeling rushed. By choosing the appropriate lane for your needs, you can experience a more tailored and less stressful security process. Know your exemptions. The TSA has exemptions for certain items that exceed standard limits, especially when it comes to medical supplies or child nourishments. You can carry more than 3.4 ounces of breast milk, juice for toddlers, or medications in your carry-on. However, they should be declared at the beginning of the screening process. Being aware of exemptions means you can travel with necessary items without fear of being confiscated. Declaring them early on can expedite the process. Stay calm. If you're selected for additional screening, it's important to remain composed and cooperative. Security procedures are in place to ensure the safety of all travelers. Displaying frustration or arguing can cause further delays and complications. A calm and cooperative demeanor helps make the additional screening process more efficient and less stressful for both you and the TSA officers. Wear slip-on shoes. At many TSA checkpoints, unless you have TSA PreCheck, passengers are asked to remove their shoes to be x-rayed. Wearing shoes that can be easily slipped on and off, like loafers, moccasins, or certain types of sandals, can simplify the process. If you wear lace-up shoes or boots, consider loosening the laces while you're in line so they're easier to remove. Choosing easy-to-remove shoes can drastically speed up your time spent at the security checkpoint, and you'll be able to reassemble yourself more quickly on the other side. Plus, it reduces the chances of holding up the line for others. Stay updated. Security protocols can and do change, often in response to current events, emerging threats, or new technologies. Regularly visiting the TSA website or utilizing the My TSA app before any flight can provide the most up-to-date information on security procedures, prohibited items, and other essential travel info. Staying informed ensures that you're never caught off guard by new regulations or changes in procedure. It can be the difference between a smooth security experience and potentially missing your flight due to delays from non-compliance. Join other trusted traveler programs. Apart from TSA PreCheck, there are other trusted traveler programs like Global Entry, Nexus, and Sentry, which offer expedited processing through customs and immigration, especially when traveling international. Global Entry is particularly beneficial for those who frequently travel abroad. It includes TSA PreCheck benefits and offers expedited U.S. customs screenings for international air travelers when entering the U.S. After a background check and in-person interview, members can use automated kiosks for faster entry. These programs not only reduce wait times at customs and immigration, but also streamline the overall travel experience. They are especially beneficial for frequent international travelers, saving them significant time and hassle. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you tend to use any of these tips already? Let us know in the comments section below.